Have you ever found yourself in a football stadium, immersed in a sea of faces, a kaleidoscope of colors and a symphony of sounds? It's a remarkable human habitat, a place where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary, a place where the collective energy is almost palpable. Here, people behave in ways they never would alone, shedding their inhibitions and embracing a shared identity. A quiet accountant becomes a roaring fan, letting loose a primal scream he never knew he possessed. Swept up in the energy of thousands, he's no longer just an individual, but a part of something much larger. He chants, the words echoing the sentiments of the masses, celebrates high-fiving strangers as if they were long-lost brothers, and feels joy with strangers, a connection forged in the heat of the moment, united by a shared passion and a scarf, a symbol of allegiance and belonging. This isn't magic, it's not some supernatural phenomenon, it's the power of the group, the invisible force that binds us together and shapes our actions. The crowd's roar becomes his, amplifying his own voice and giving him a sense of power. The hope becomes his, fueling his belief in the impossible and igniting a fire within. And he's swept up in a current of shared emotion, a roller coaster of highs and lows experienced collectively. The stadium is a living laboratory, a microcosm of society where human behavior is on full display, for observing how social forces shape us, influencing our thoughts, feelings and actions in profound ways. We are social creatures, hardwired to connect with others and seek belonging, always influenced by those around us, whether we realize it or not. The pull of the group, the magnetic force that draws us in, the desire to belong, to be accepted and validated by our peers. These invisible strings guide much of what we do, shaping our identities and influencing our choices. Why does this happen? What are the underlying mechanisms at play? What is it about the group that changes us so completely? How does it unlock hidden aspects of our personalities? The answer lies in the web of connections between individuals, the intricate network of social interactions, the shared glances, the unspoken understanding that passes between strangers, chants, the rhythmic calls that unite the crowd in a single voice, and movements, the synchronized swaying and jumping that create a mesmerizing spectacle. Here we find the essence of social psychology, the key to understanding the complexities of human interaction. It's the study of how our behavior is shaped by others, how our thoughts and feelings are influenced by the social context. In the stadium, we see the mysteries of our social lives, the hidden forces that govern our behavior, play out in real time, offering a glimpse into the inner workings of the human mind. Welcome to the world of social psychology, a journey into the heart of human connection. So what exactly is social psychology? It's a question that delves into the very core of our existence as social beings. At its heart, it's the scientific study of how our thoughts, those inner dialogues and reflections that shape our understanding of the world, feelings, the spectrum of emotions that color our experiences and behaviors, our actions and reactions, are profoundly influenced by others. It's about understanding the subtle and not so subtle ways we impact each other. It doesn't look at the mind in isolation as a solitary entity, but rather it examines the mind in the context of social interaction within the intricate web of relationships and group dynamics. Social psychology is a lens, a powerful tool to see the often invisible forces at play between people, why we conform to group norms, rebel against those norms, experience love or pass judgment. It uses carefully designed experiments and systematic observation to uncover underlying patterns in our complex social world. Social psychologists meticulously gather data, analyze it with statistical rigor, and draw evidence-based conclusions about the multitude of factors that shape us as social beings. Ultimately, it's the ongoing story of how we navigate the intricate landscape of life together, how we coexist and interact. We're all actors on a vast social stage, constantly performing and adapting, our actions subtly and overtly shaped by the ever-changing setting and the presence of those around us. Social psychology ultimately reveals what it truly means to be a social animal, deeply interconnected and influenced by the social world. Social psychology explores how our thoughts, feelings and behaviors are shaped by others. Our thoughts, social cognition, help us quickly form impressions and navigate social life, but can also lead to stereotypes. Our feelings, social affect, are amplified or soothed by those around us, shaping our attitudes and responses. Our behaviors show the influence of others most clearly, why we conform, obey, help, or sometimes harm. Every action, from what we wear to who we support, is touched by social presence. These strands, thoughts, feelings, behaviors, are woven together, each influencing the others. Social psychology seeks to understand this dynamic loop. It shows how the social world gets inside our heads, hearts, and actions. One of the most powerful forces that shapes our behavior and decisions in social psychology is group influence. It's the subtle and sometimes not so subtle ways that the people around us affect what we do and think. Peer pressure pulls us to fit in, to be accepted and liked by our peers, sometimes even against our own judgment. We might find ourselves doing things we wouldn't normally do just to avoid standing out. Groupthink can lead well-meaning people to poor decisions, especially in professional settings, as the desire for harmony overrides critical thinking. Everyone just wants to agree and move on, even if it means ignoring potential problems. But group influence isn't always negative. It can inspire kindness and cooperation. We see this in acts of charity, community projects, and everyday helping behaviors. Social psychology studies pro-social behavior, why we help, what motivates us to reach out to others in need, and what makes us step up or stand back. What factors influence our decision to intervene or to simply observe? The bystander effect shows that the more people present, the less likely anyone is to help in an emergency. This is because responsibility becomes diffused among the crowd. Understanding these dynamics helps us resist negative pressures and encourage positive action. It empowers us to be more mindful of our choices. By learning what fosters kindness, we can turn group power toward good. We can create a more compassionate and supportive world, one action at a time. Why care about social psychology? Because we live in a social world. Understanding its rules is like having a map to navigate life's complexities. It helps us understand ourselves, others, and the events around us. For students, it's a tool for better teamwork, communication, and leadership. It empowers us to resist manipulation and make conscious choices. Social psychology offers insights for building a more compassionate society, fostering tolerance, cooperation, and empathy. It reveals that much of what we call individual choice is shaped by our connections. In learning about it, we gain wisdom to live with greater awareness and kindness together